Hey everybody, welcome to another vlog. I recently did something very stupid. I also had some medical issues, and I'm going to be doing a collaboration this weekend with a channel called Congressional Spotlight. He does political things. We're going to be doing a political simulation game of some sort. We'll be playing Shadow President and some other political simulations, probably. I don't know what they will be, but the results of that will be posted on Monday, since we'll be doing the collaboration late on Sunday. So, probably Monday at some point. In any case, the stupid thing I did was I breathed acid vapor. Technically, this is true, over an extended period of time, and that is not good for you. Do not, hey, pro tip, don't breathe acid. So, I've been, the medical issue, I've been having a eustachian tube problem. I had a bacterial ear infection in the inner part of my eustachian tube, that's the inner part of the ear past the eardrum, and I didn't treat it quickly enough. If you get a problem that does not go away, don't try to tough it out to go to the doctor. Pro tip. So, another pro tip. We're learning a lot today. So, that's the problem. I didn't go to the doctor fast enough. I'm left with this liquid in my ear, fluid buildup, and it's not exactly like completely a water liquid. So if I lay on my side when I sleep, I can wake up in severe pain, like agony. So I can't sleep on my sides these days. It's my favorite way of sleeping. I'm doomed to sleep on my back for like the next 1 or 2 months. So in any case, I slept on my side. I woke up in severe pain. There's some ways to clear your eustachian tube. You could hold your nose and exhale sharply. You can drink water while holding your nose. You can move your lower jaw or chew gum. But another way to handle it is to boil a pot of water and inhale steam so that the liquid can get in there and hopefully hydrate the inner part of the eustachian tube so that it can help things. And it does. It does help things. I did it. It helped. And the thing I did was I added some apple cider vinegar, less than a pint, and it actually worked wondrously. It worked great. I went to bed with little or no pain. Still not recommending vinegar in water. That's where the acid came from. Don't recommend it, but the first time I did it, it was fine. The first time. I woke up the next morning, slept on my side again. I need to get like a barrier or something so I don't roll over. I need to restrict my freedom, although it's not a fun way of sleeping. But in any case, I did it again! So this next morning it was like, it wasn't as bad, but it's still, and so I boiled the water and I thought, well, if it worked good the first time, because it smelled nice, it worked, it not only smelled nice, but it was nice and kind of nice tasting because it was the apple cider vinegar, but this time I used white distilled vinegar, and this is where I may have went wrong. I don't know if white distilled vinegar or apple cider vinegar, which is worse, because there's probably acid in both, but I used a larger quantity as well, and that is also where I probably went wrong. And I was breathing it for a while, and I started to feel a little bit of tickle in my throat, a stronger acid taste, and I also made sure to brush my teeth after, in both occasions, because having acid breath, while it's cool, you get to pretend you're a green dragon from Dungeons & Dragons. Look at me, I've got acid breath. It's not good for your teeth. Also not good for your lungs, is what I found out. I went to the internet, and it brought me to a CDC poison control website, and it gave me a bit of a shock, because like, poison control? Wait, it says mild or minor irritation in the lungs and esophagus. Honestly, it wasn't that bad, but the scary thing is it showed up like a few hours, or an hour and a half after I did the breathing of the vinegar, so it's like it could have built up if I didn't decide to stop when I did. All that happened to me was, it felt like my throat was a bit dry, and my lungs felt a bit dry, which is an awkward feeling to have, and no matter how much water I drank, my throat just still felt a bit dry, which is indicative of something, a little bit of damage being done. And the thing is, this is all I felt, but who knows how much damage is actually done or what repercussions it could have. I mean, especially if you have some other lung problem, this, on top of that, could be a significant problem. I mean, if you have problems breathing, it gives you problems living, so it's kind of scary, and that's the thing. I don't know what the long-term effects are, but I'm probably fine. There's probably no reason to become a hypochondriac and panic or anything like that, but I did have a small panic moment because it was a poison control website. So anyways, I also read accounts of people like breathing it for like 3 days and saying, oh, my lungs hurt, but it's fine. So yeah, minor dose. I don't know what else could possibly go wrong from that, but still, do not recommend breathing vinegar. Do not recommend its acid. Do not breathe acid. Breathing acid, not recommended, ever. Now, I must say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, I know very little about the inner workings of the human body, but what I can say is, pretty definitively, since it was on that poison control website, breathing acid, probably not a good thing. So, anything else? Feel free to suspect anything I've said today. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, but yeah, I recommend questioning any medical procedure you plan to give to yourself that you have not researched. I plan to question everything, get information. That's one of the things I failed to do. I did not. I just I put vinegar in my medical treatment of breathing in steam without researching it. Research anything you do to yourself, medical-wise. Yeah. So we've learned a few things today, hopefully, and maybe you've had a good laugh at my stupidity, and that's fine. But either you've laughed, or you've learned, or maybe both, hopefully. But that's the news for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. I must apologize for how late... Excuse me. I must apologize for me burping there. I must apologize for how late Friday this video came out. I had a lack of sleep and a lot of other crazy things happened to me this day. So I ask for your apology on that. In the future, I'm going to try to get out my vlogs early on Friday rather than late on Friday. But Friday vlogs, it will keep happening. And, yeah, I'm going to be playing various games, the political games. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next Friday, everyone. Good night.